Hello, my name is Erin Teresi. I'm the Early College Program Supervisor for District 214, and I'm here today at John Hersey High School with Counselor Bridget Muck to talk about dual credit. So Bridget, I wanted to ask you how a student enrolls in a dual credit course at District 214.
Sure. So it starts off with their individualized academic plan. So it's called their MyApp, and we sit down with the students and we plan out their 4 years so they get an idea of all the opportunities that are afforded them. When we look at that, we kind of talk about dual credit, AP, career pathways, graduation requirements, yada, 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 just to kind of set a stage or set the plate for them. And then we'll meet with them individually during course selection, where we'll sit with the students and look at the courses that they're considering for their next school year. Again, keeping in mind graduation requirements as well as career pathways. And we kind of tell students, if a course starts with the number 6 or the word college, that's a dual credit class.
Okay.
And so that kind of gives them the heads up that it's a dual credit.
So there's learning about dual credit right in the beginning. When they're coming in as freshmen, it'll be introduced to them. But then as they go on in high school, maybe like sophomore or junior year, when it's going to come up for next year, you're going a bit more in depth on it, and then they actually enroll in the course at that time.
Absolutely. Right. So it's kind of a gradual process. Now I would say for freshmen that'll be even more with this incoming class, as so many dual credit courses have been added over the years, which is really exciting and fortunate for us.
Yeah, okay, so that makes sense. What does opting into dual credit or opting out of dual credit mean?
Sure. So when we meet with the students again one-on-one and we talk about the dual credit, an opt-in is saying, I am going to take, and I'll just throw out a core class, for example, college composition, which is a senior level English class. So they say, I want to take this English composition class. Well, the word college, again, lets you know it's dual credit. And if you want to opt in, that means, yes, I want the District 214 credit for it, as well as I want to get the, and in this situation, Eastern Illinois credit for it. And for the student, when they're kind of hee-hawing back and forth and they're not sure, we'll sit down with them and say, consider how strong of a student are you. First, you were recommended for it by your previous teacher, as well as looking at your standardized test scores.
Right, they're meeting the prerequisite.
Yeah, the prereq for that. So people already have faith in you, and you've already proven that you can handle that. But it's a decision for students to talk about with their families and consider taking that as an opt-in, again, earning credit. So if they believe that they're going to be successful and earn an A or a B, then we encourage them to take that. If they are not feeling as confident, then they can opt out, which means they'll still be enrolled in the class, but only earn the District 214 credit, not the college as well.
So if they do decide to opt in, how are they going about enrolling at the college? What's that process look like?
Sure. So when we sit down with them and we do our one-on-one course selections, we have this handy-dandy QR code that we have the students click on with their iPads, and that goes directly to the application process. And then we walk with the students step by step to kind of help them navigate through the application process to opt in and to enroll in the course. Or if they're not feeling comfortable and they want to talk about it further at home, we'll hand them the step-by-step directions on how to apply 214 for the dual credit class.
Awesome. So then what? After the student applies for they enroll in the course with you, they're taking the dual credit course, they're eligible, they meet their prerequisites, they opt into the credit, then what do they do?
Yeah, so then they are just enrolled in the class for the school year, just as everybody else in the classroom. They're exposed to that college level curriculum throughout the year, so not only at the end in May, but throughout the whole year with quizzes and tests, as well as any papers or any other forms of assessment they might have. At the end of the year, when they graduate, they will, and they are applying to college, they will send their transcripts to whatever college and university they're applying to, as well as they'll reach out to, again, I'm going to use Eastern for the college composition class, and request from Eastern a transcript to also be sent to any of that universities that they're looking at applying to.
Okay. So we went over how the student actually transfers the credit, and that really takes us through the entire life cycle of a dual credit student. As a counselor, I know you get a lot of questions on dual credit from both students and parents. What are some of the misconceptions that you might have heard from students in the past, or parents for that matter?
Sure. So I think sometimes the one I hear frequently is, because I'm signing up for this dual credit class. And again, not to pick on Eastern.
Yeah, but it's a big part.
It's a big one, right?
Yeah.
And so I don't necessarily want to go to college at Eastern, so should I not take this class? And so it's truly exposure to college level curriculum, and you can take that transcript and apply to any other colleges or universities, and Illinois state schools will take that as your English 101 course.
Mm-hmm.
So not only does it give you what it feels like at a college level and the pace and how much you have to prepare and study, but it also might help you out in the fall when you're at college not having to sit through an English 101 course.
Yeah, okay. Anything else you can think of?
I do sometimes also get well, does that mean it's like a step down from AP? Is it easier? Yeah. And I would say no. Again, it's a college level curriculum. Our staff is trained. They have to go through rigorous coursework to be able to teach the class in our district and in our high school, and we're fortunate enough to have that opportunity. And it's different than AP. Is again, as I said, they have curriculum throughout the entire year that they're responsible for and work that they have to do at that college level. AP is also very, very rigorous, but theirs is based on the test in May, and depending on that score, if it will then transfer to the university of your choice, your college board.
Thank you for your time today. We're really excited. It doesn't look like we have any questions on Facebook Live, so...
Can I say one more thing?
Yes.
Okay, so parents and families and all of you out there, I too am a mom of kids, and I understand some of the frustrations or concerns that I've been hearing regarding dual credit, and it's a newer situation for us, although some of our courses have been established for a while. Mm-hmm. For some, it's relatively new, so be patient with us. I can understand it being frustrating, but work with us if you have questions. Just don't hesitate. Reach out, ask us. If we don't know the answer, we'll help you find it out. The benefits definitely outweigh the frustration, so bear with us. This is really affording your kids great experiences and opportunities.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that because we also think it's an amazing opportunity. We want to remind everyone if they have any questions, discover214.org is another great resource that has dual credit information on there and other information about a lot of programs in District 214. And then we will be back next week at 1 o'clock on Wednesday, and then for anyone who's looking for this in Spanish, we will be back on Tuesday, May 14th to do a dual credit live Facebook event in Spanish on that time. So thank you.